Hey guys, Bigrat 310 is coming back here with his Markout moments, or moments where Bigrat just said, "Oh my fucking god!" Joey style. I might be missing some, but this is just all the stuff that I could remember. Most of these are matches. Again, I don't know how some people mark out during promos. You mark out during a promo? I can't really mark out during... I can say, oh my god, that is one of the best promos I've ever seen. But marking out, like as the guy's talking, oh my god, you know, the wrestling business, this is why the fucking wrestling business is in the right direction. Oh my god, look what he's saying, I don't see that. I don't see marking out during a promo, but that's just me. Moments, I completely understand, and matches, I definitely understand, as most of these are matches. Okay, start with number 10. And it's a bit of a shocker here. This is going to be Shawston in Instant Classic 8. And I will mention his name a shitload of times during this review, because he applies to a lot of these moments. Number 10. Dragon Gate 6-Man. Okay. Instant Classic 8 was the guy I went to for Ring of Honor. Like, my first month. Like, I kept asking him questions, this and that. The thing that annoys a lot of other guys today, like... Well, obviously it's Chase, but Daniel at times, Honor Hammer at times. Just my curiosity. Well, he told me to get 5 shows, and each of these shows is supposed to have a 5-star match. Well, yeah, but the main 3 we were talking about was Joe Kobashi, Joe Punk, and Dragon Gate 6-Man. I saw Joe Punk. The first time I saw it, I really didn't like it. Second time I saw it, I thought it was fine, but the first time I didn't. Kobashi, again, first time I saw it, I didn't really like it. I saw it again, by the way, last week, and I gave it 4 3/4. Still didn't think it was 5 though. And then I saw this Dragon Gate. I'm like, what's this guy talking about? What's this company? Why is it so great? I mean, well, I knew why it was great, and I'll get to that later. So I popped in Dragon Gate, trying to give this another chance, and I saw the 6-man, and I was just, wow. Every spot I was just, oh. And after that, I immediately purchased Supercard of Honor 2 and 3. And in my opinion, 3 is the better of the 3. But I did not mark out as hard as I did in 1. So yeah, there's my number 10. Number 9, this is going to surprise a lot of people. But Randy Orton versus Triple H at No Mercy 2007. At this point, I wasn't really a smart mark. I'm still a casual fan. And I really hated all the WWE pay-per-views in 2007. I've hated nearly all of them. All of them. And I always thought, you know, I'm never getting my money's worth. Why are we wasting money buying these pay-per-views? So I'm watching No Mercy 2007. I thought it was a decent show. But then that main event with Orton and Triple H, I just kept going insane after every spot. Like, it went really long, and the pay-per-view went to 11 o'clock. It was a 3-hour pay-per-view. Like, the first time since 2003 that WWE held, like, a 3-hour pay-per-view. So towards the end, I'm just marking out. I remember at so many spots, the RKO on the chair, the drop toe hold to the steps, and I thought Orton was done. The pedigree, the chair shots, Triple H, and it had a great story with it, with Triple H having 2 matches that same night. I was up on my feet. Yeah, I was literally, I don't remember that many matches where I'm up on my feet like this, tense for the last 10 minutes. So yeah, I still think that's a 4.5-star match. I thought it was an excellent match, and I really enjoyed it that much. Number 9. Okay, now number 8. Again, this has been a used one. Undertaker versus Mankind in the Hell in a Cell. I saw that match 2 months ago, right there in my room. And my dad was watching it as well, and he says, "Oh my god, holy shit, what are these guys doing?" And like Honor Hammer, I defend this Hell in a Cell a lot, like a lot. I do not think it's just a 2-spot match. I remember so many other spots when Mankind threw the steps into Undertaker's face. Mankind did the double arm DDT into the chair, the leg drop to the chair, the tax spot, the 2 of them, the choke slam on the tax, and when Mankind fell his back, and the tombstone. And they had a decent little match. I thought it was a fun match. A really fun match. I think I gave it like 4 1/4. Obviously, a lot of that rating has to do with the spots. Yeah, maybe mark out like crazy. Undertaker versus Mankind. Number 7. Okay, this is going to surprise a lot of people as well. Jeff Hardy winning the world title at Armageddon 2008. I was a smart by this point, I will admit. Okay, so what happened was, my brother's been a Jeff Hardy. I've always been an Undertaker fan. No shit. But my brother's always been a Jeff Hardy fan. Ever since we started in 2002, well, 2001 technically. But again, like Honor Hammer, I started like in November of 2001. It was always, I liked The Undertaker, he liked Jeff Hardy. That's how it always was. I don't know why, that's just how it was. And I remember for years and years, I always told him, I don't like this guy that much. He's not that good, Jeff Hardy. And then in late 2008, when Jeff Hardy was getting that push, we saw every single pay-per-view. I remember my cousin, who was a big Jeff Hardy fan. He was only like 6. I remember my cousin crying when Hardy lost at Unforgiven 2008. When he almost had it won and Triple H got the pedigree. And then No Mercy 2008. I remember getting the cousin crying after the loss. My brother was also very pissed. He didn't cry, but he was like, no. Every month of the month, we were so tense that in Armageddon, especially when we didn't think he was going to win, when we thought the WWE was done with him, Hardy just does the Swanton Bomb out of nowhere. I didn't see it coming. Gots to win, and I was just like, holy shit. It wasn't more like, oh my God, my favorite wrestler won. It was because he wasn't. It was more like, oh my God, it finally happened. It happened. I was jumping up, screaming. God, great moment for me. Number 6, Eddie Guerrero winning the world title and his match with Kurt Angle at WrestleMania. I'm going to include both of them. I did not expect Eddie to win. I didn't think Eddie had a chance in hell. When Eddie won, I was so excited. I loved Eddie Guerrero ever since I was a kid. You know what I mean? Like ever since when I first started watching wrestling, Eddie Guerrero was the first thing that popped up on my screen. And so I was watching that. Yeah, I was watching the show. Eddie win. And then at WrestleMania, I thought for sure he would lose. Like, I bet my life that he would lose. I didn't think he was nowhere near good enough to beat Kurt Angle. Again, I didn't know wrestling was fake by this point. Scripted. When he beats Angle and then just continues on in his reign, I was all over him, man. I think I marked out, like, every single match. Oh, my God, is he going to win? Is he going to win? Yeah! And then he lost to Jimmy, and I was like, no! So, yeah, Eddie's title reign, pretty big for me. Number 5. What's number 5? Unbreakable 2005. The first time I saw it, I didn't really like this match that much. I wasn't really paying attention to it because I saw it when I was really young. But I saw it again on the Samoa Joe DVD last November, a year from now. A year ago. And I just loved it. I was marking after every spot. Maybe this is why I think the Samoa Joe AJ Styles match is so overrated at Turning Point, because I saw that match right after this match, and I was like, this match is nowhere near as good. And some people tell me it almost should have won match of the year. Marking out every spot. Best TNA match of all time, easily. Okay, now we go to number 4. Chris Benoit wins the Royal Rumble. This was huge for me. I really wanted Chris Benoit to beat Brock Lesnar in probably the most underrated SmackDown match of all time in late December. And then Benoit was number 1, and I thought he didn't have a chance. I didn't think there was no way he could last. And then he eliminates the Big Show, and it was like, he's eliminating, and I jump around the show. Yeah! Honorable mention, Benoit winning the world title at WrestleMania. That was also pretty big. But I marked out more at the Royal Rumble because you just did not expect it. Maybe most of you did, but as a guy who didn't know wrestling was scripted, that was pretty big for me. So I was just going crazy. Again, Benoit and Eddie, man. Benoit, Eddie, Angle, all those guys I started watching in early 2002. So late 2002. So really, that was huge for me. And when Benoit and Eddie hugged, I was like, they're both there. So if you think about it, the first 3 months of 2004, I marked out at every pay-per-view. Great. Then we get to number 3. Davey Richards versus Shingo this year. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. What happened was, I was on the call with C-Dude, Honor Hammer, and I think Nightmare Baller. And then my computer blacked out. Like, it blacked out. I couldn't get on Skype. And when I finally did, it was just in time for the Davey Shingo match. And, like, everyone was gone. No one was there. No one that I know. Everyone was already in calls. And because of my Mac, you can't re-add someone in a call. It's weird. I know. I can't host calls anymore because of it. Well, if you want to chat. And I went to Trademark. I said, come on. He's like, come on, I don't want to talk. I'm having a bad day. And I just sent him the Dragon Gate. Like, here, watch that. Come on. We saw the Davey Shingo match. And I was just going crazy. After every spot, like in the last 15, after every spot, all I did was mark out. Literally, 7 minutes before the match ended. 7 minutes before the match ended, I messaged Honor Hammer. This shit is Owens, Kenta, Davey. Oh my God, this match is so awesome. And it was just, oh. After every spot. You guys might think I'm overrating this match, but I love this match that much. Number 2. The only match that passes it from this year. Taker, Shawn at WrestleMania. Again, like Honor Hammer, I was just like this. Really, after Shawn kicked out of the tombstone, I was lost. I seriously do not remember any memory. I was just there like this. I don't remember anything. I was lost after that. You guys know this is my match of the year. Best match I've ever... no, it's not the best match I've ever seen. It's one of the best matches the WWE's ever had. So, yeah, I'm running out of time. That's why. And number one, obviously the match that made me a Ring of Honor fan, Ladder War. You see, Instant Classic got me to Ring of Honor. As you guys know, I originally... Instant Classic was like the second guy I ever subscribed to. And, I saw his Ring of Honor review, and I saw Matt Up review, and I saw his top 5 favorite ladder matches, and this was highly publicized all over. So I saw the match. After I saw Respecters and Driven, I didn't really like Ring of Honor. I said, well, most of the good guys are from Japan, and they're not going to come back every time. But this match made me a Ring of Honor fan. I lost consciousness, ladies and gentlemen. Like the Taker shot, I don't remember what happened. That's in my opinion, what a real markout moment is, where you mark so hard that you mark out, that you're knocked out of unconsciousness. And it happened to me because I couldn't remember anything. I don't even remember the Briscoes doing the Doomsday through the ladder. Watch this match.